other provinces are experiencing warmer weather, but here in Saskatchewan, we are still experiencing winter. We are supposed to be in spring. This is April, guys. We're supposed to be in spring, but of course Saskatchewan weather is unpredictable. So if you're coming to Saskatchewan, prepare your mind for anything. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Chisom Maduko. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, good to have you. I make videos about my life as a permanent resident here in Canada. I make videos about how it is settling in as a new immigrant here in Canada, and I reside in Regina, Saskatchewan. So in today's video, what are we going to be talking about?
Hi subscribers, welcome back once again. Today
Please introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Fidel, a regular visitor to this channel. Okay, so I invite myself, so it's okay. So today we want to talk about some of the challenges parents, couples with children, face when they migrate here to Canada, and a couple of things, but we want to really focus more on the children, right? Especially for those that still have young ones. And how do you fit in? How do you incorporate the kids into your day-to-day activities? And how do you use them judiciously, so that you don't weigh yourself down with other chores, while trying to make ends meet. So so in no particular order, how do we start, or where do we start?
So we're gonna start with you are excited, you are happy about moving in. Hi, hello. You are excited, you're happy about moving in here with your family, with your kids, what to expect. Usually back home, I'm just going to reference back home in Nigeria. In fact, a community of people are training kids, helping out and in the home. But here is totally different.
Here it's well, like my wife is saying, here it's practically on your own.
Yeah.
Everything on your own. Our people used to say it is the community that trains a child. I think that adage specifically for Africa, or maybe particularly Nigeria, because down here, from conception to delivery to training, it's almost practically on your own. You just have to find a way to handle it, you know. And if you want any other third party, you have to pay for that. Yeah, and the fees are not the fees no be beans. To train Peking no be beans. Yeah, at all. You understand? So my opinion, I'll try and be brief. Down home, I would encourage couples, parents that have young ones, try as much as possible to engage your children with, domestically, it's with domestic chores. Let them start doing it from home, especially for parents that have a lot of nannies, house help, cooks, gardeners, and so on. Yeah, you can actually have those things down here, right? But if you have the cash,
sure.
Yeah, it's cash and carry. If you have the cash, good to go. Yeah, good to go. But for an average immigrant, it might be on the high side for you. So what I would say is try as much as possible before you move, so that it's going to be a culture shock for you and the children, especially when they come here. And for we, the fathers, I won't go into that now for now, but let me stick with the kids. For the kids, try and engage them, no matter how young they are. When you come down here, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, engage them in kitchen activities, washing of plates, cooking of food. Yeah, you might say cooking of food. Yes, the little ones, they can cook. Let them start learning it. it's going to help you because when you're down here, you're working or you're into business, your wife is working, or you're into business, or your partner, whichever.
So,
You know, most times you wouldn't have that time for the kids, and
yeah, just to come in here. So, what Canada does to kids, it gives them like that independence. Like here, because there are a lot of bills to pay, right? Parents tend to work and work and work just to make ends meet. Parents are so busy that kids tend to be like independent, like they tend to start fending for themselves somehow, like by trying to fix their meal, trying to get their rooms like arranged, trying to do their laundry, and then also their school activities. Like there are some parents that have like two, three jobs, right? And they don't have time for all that. Like they just go to work and then come back. And some even when they are working from home, they are also busy there working from home, right? So it somehow shapes the children to like be independent. Like for instance,
sure.
I would say our kids, right? So like when we try to make like meals for them, like in the morning when they are going to school, they just have to heat it up themselves, pack their lunch, take their bath, dress themselves for school, and then go to school, right? And then when they come back, they still try to fix themselves meal. They try to heat up the food, and then like there are other foods. Like we have a 10-year-old daughter, Sida. She makes food. Sida can cook rice. She can do spaghetti. She can do noodles. She can do plantain. Like we taught her. We started from Nigeria to start inculcating that habit. So like it's not gonna be much of a shock, right? Because trust me when I say there is culture shock, there is culture shock. So when they come here, it's not like a big deal for them. You trying to get them to do those things is not gonna be like a big deal for them. So it's just trying to prepare them, especially if you're planning to come with them. Like I have a couple of people that okay, they just come alone and then allow their kids to go back home for some time. But if you are planning to come with them, then you need to prepare them both mentally and physically.
Yeah, in addition to what she said, it doesn't matter the sex of your child, either male or female. You know, back home we
Yeah.
know most of our boys don't really go enter the kitchen. Uh-huh. Our boys know they enter kitchen. If the only boy you get to help your life as a parent, hmm, the earlier you start grooming your boy to kitchen activities, to
The
kitchen
better for
department,
you.
the better for you. So it's going to be a win-win situation when you do that, so that when they come here they don't revolt, because once they land here and the boy decides not to do anything, you can't do anything. No, you cannot. So the earlier you start, bringing the child, bringing the boy closer to the kitchen, closer home, engaging in chores, house chores, cooking.
And at the same time, when you are doing all those things, you are
Mm,
actually creating bonding with your child as well.
yeah.
Because if you don't bond with them at that age, I mean, when is it gonna be? Like we've seen things here since we got here. It's really crazy here. I mean, like if you look at some culture here, it's really crazy. So you need that bonding because you're not gonna stay with them forever, right? So there's gonna be like a point like when
Hi.
they grow up, they wanna like leave.
Mm.
Especially like when they get to 18, they want to be in they want to move out from your house. So if you don't bond with them at that age, when are you gonna bond with them? So do you have anything to say in that regard?
Yeah. Also for the kids, we have the adult kids. The adult kids in the home. I'm referring to the daddies. They are the adult kids. For a couple of us that are coming from Nigeria, and we have a lot of people from all over the world. But I know for where we are coming from, most daddies don't engage in house activities. A lot of things are happening here. You know, that's a topic for another day. We have to look into that. We have to talk about it. You know, issues that couples face. Marital issues. There are lots. There are quite a lot, and these are some what the causes are some of these basic things we are talking about. Well, for now, we are sticking to the children, right? But also, I also classify the daddies as the adult children. For the adult side, you, the papa, the zaddies, please try and start assisting your wife, with house chores. You know,
The good thing here is that the system has a way of making the men unlearn so many things and relearning so many.
well, that is if the man is willing to unlearn.
That's true.
You know, and this is basically where the marital issue starts when a man refuses to unlearn.
Mhm.
Once you refuse to unlearn,
I think
they
we are,
crack, they
we're
crack.
actually deviating from the topic.
Yeah,
This
like
is
I
a
said,
topic for another
this is
day.
a topic for another day.
Yes. So
We actually don't want. It's a lot. We're going to have
yeah,
talk about that. And in that case, we'll bring in a lot of couples.
yeah, to share
So
their
we
experience.
want to hear firsthand from couples how they've been managing, how they've been trying to overcome the situation. For those that have spent a couple of years here, how they've been trying to cope with the whole thing. And so at least you're going to hear from the horse's mouth. Okay. But right now, for the kids, I will encourage parents try and engage your children. Domesticate your children, domesticate them, so that when they come here, it's not going to be a culture shock for just you, also the children. Because sometimes we have parents, once they come here, they lose their children. They don't have control over their children again, right? And at this point, you can't do anything about the child. If you try lay your hand on the child, and the child calls the police for you,
You're gonna be in
Omo,
trouble.
your case now sorry. Your case now sorry.
So we're starting the discussion about bringing your kids here in Canada, here in the car, okay? Because weather outside it was really freezing. No more cold won't finish us for there. So guys, as we were saying, like it's good to bring them here, and at the same time, please make sure you're also bonding with them, as you're also teaching them to be independent, to do stuff for themselves. Also try to bond with them, because the truth of the matter is that there are so many things that kids here know at a very young age, like so many things that if not handled with care, it could be very disastrous to them. So what do you have to say in that regard? I alright wafa.
It's not just be a parent to your child, be a friend to your child.
Bam.
You have to create two personalities to your children. The first personality is you're a parent to them. The second is you are a friend to them. Because when you are a friend to them, they will be able to talk to you. They will be able to relate with you their day-to-day activities. And they'll be able to tell you, ah, Daddy, I get caught you. Eh? The one white boy, they caught me. Oh. But if you're not friendly with them,
They will not be free to tell
they
you
will
stuff.
be free to tell you.
And they might want to explore.
You need to be friendly with them, speak with them, talk to them, come to their level, play with them.
It's not a shouting matter.
Yes, no matter how they pursue money.
It's not a shouting matter, it's not a Greek or
This part
something.
is very important, because if you miss this part to go and look for the money, by the time you get the money and come back, you won't see the children again.
By the time you get old, they take you to nursing home.
You will lose your children. So
Oh my goodness.
you anyhow they say anyhow you want to sleep on your bed, you make your bed, that's how you sleep on it.
Yeah.
So the kind of relationship you want with your child, you have to consciously create it.
Now.
It's a conscious effort.
Now.
You understand? You have to be very conscious about it. Very, very conscious about it, right?
And intentional,
So
yeah.
you have to be intentional about it, you have to be conscious about it, and you have to be deliberate. It's not by chance. Don't be all those who they do later. Some go there 1 month, you never see your
He said, Chidera, come and carry this child, it's disturbing me. You people should go and watch cartoon.
go and watch cartoon.
Do you even know the kind of cartoon they are
You don't know
watching?
the kind of cartoon.
Hey!
This is well with us.
Wahala.
So thank you guys for your time, and hope seeing you in our next edition. Don't worry,
Yeah.
I'm not your regular visitor. You can still come.
Hey!
When I'm not invited, I'll invite myself.
Please invite yourself, because we don't have money to pay you. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in my next video.